Welcome back to today's broadcast. Let us go down to the Yorubas, where the elders they are discussing and debating heavily concerning the freedom of Biafra. In fact, in this video is a very high video. Don't skip any part of it. Make sure you watch it so that for you to understand things that is happening right now in Nigeria. So, according to the headline, it says from colony to sovereignty, why Yoruba Elders supports Final Biafran Republic independence. Have you seen it? From colony to sovereignty. And then the main reason why the Yorubas, they are now in full support of the Igbo to go. We know that they have been doing this for many years or for many times. But I believe this time around, they are serious. This time around, it is not like before anymore, because they have seen the main reason why they need to leave this country and why they need to agitate for Biafra to also leave this country. Don't go anywhere, because this our brother you are seeing, he talks something that will shock you, something that once you hear it, you start asking yourself, are we even in a country, or are we sure that Nigeria is meant to be a country? So that you will understand that where you are standing, nobody even think that it will be a country. But even though the politicians, they don't even believe in one Nigeria. They don't. What they believe in is issue of money and power, sharing the power and sharing the money whenever they need it. Because whenever they need money, they come to us rock and they share the money equally and take and go. That is what they want, and that is what they have been doing since the creation of this country. And this plan is the issue of British. That is what British plan placed on ground, so that they can use it to control the masses. They can use it to control the leadership of the country, and they can use it to make sure that nobody survive. Because if you want to rise up, you will be trapped, just like what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu now and other people that have already spoken concerning the injustice that is going on in the country. So I would like you to watch it as I'm about to watch. Like, subscribe and share for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria.
Yeah. Well, to answer your question, to me Nigeria is dead. So I'm not prophesying upon Nigeria, it's a reality. You know, Nigeria is dead, it's on coma, and it will never rise up. Nah. You see, I'm very optimistic, and I'm calling a spade a spade. Let me tell you the fact. It's a factual. Whatever it is, Nigeria is dead. I can never reach. Can never. That is for God. God himself is tired of Nigeria. Let me tell you one thing. It's in the Bible. Solomon's kingdom was what? Divided, was torn into pieces. Nigerian government is torn into pieces. That is a fact. Biafra will go, Yoruba Nation will go. I'm rooting for Yoruba Nation. So if you say I'm a future leader of Yoruba Nation, I claim it. I'll forget it. That's a fact. Let me tell you one thing. Before you guys were born, that are even older than me, you will be prophesying good things for Nigeria. You will be saying Nigeria will be better. That's number one. Number two, before you guys were born, that are older than me, they'll be telling you that you are the leaders of what? Of tomorrow. People that, Pastor Chola, you are older than me now, and they told you that you are the leaders of tomorrow. Leaders of tomorrow now, they are even great grandparents right now. Leaders of tomorrow, they are great grandparents. So why? You see, it's a common sense. Don't waste your time speaking faith. Speak faith into your own life personally. The only achievement in Nigeria right now, hello everybody, the only achievement in Nigeria is individually based. In Nigeria, you are your own president. When you build your own house, you have your own borehole. Ordinary borehole, the government cannot even provide. You are your own president of your own house in Nigeria. You do your own borehole, you bring your own light, you do everything by yourself. Do you know right now, is it back in the day when you guys are growing up, you used to enjoy a road trip. Right now, can you tell me you can enjoy road trip? Even within your state region, not even tribal region, your state region. I'm from Akure. I cannot drive 20 minutes drive to Odo town, because I've been thinking that Fulani people, not Fulani people, the bandits will appear. Whenever I'm going to Nigeria right now, I'm going to take a flight from Lagos to Akure. Now, why? Because Akure has airport. What about people from Ondo? They don't have airport. What about people from Indo? They don't have airport. What about Ekiti State? Ekiti State don't even have airport. What about that? Your own region, no security, and you are speaking French to Nigeria? Nigeria is gone. God will help you. The only way God will help you is referendum. Yoruba Nation, Biafra, Arewa, let everybody go on his own.
On point. On point.
That is the truth of the matter. And let me say this before I give you the. Now let me say this before I give you the mic. Guys, I want you guys to understand this, you know. In America, only one language.
Yeah, good.
Am I making sense here? In America, only one language. Tell me any country that is unilateral or unilingual. That country is a developed country. But when you see a country that has more than 20 languages, more than 30 languages, more than 50. Now, even in my state, we have different accents, different dialects. And you want to tell me that nation will move forward? It's not possible. It's not confusion. England, English. Spain, Spanish. America, English. Canada, English. So why we deceive ourselves? That's it. I can be talking for this 1 million hours. Let me just give you now.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Nero.
I saw that video on the internet space, and after listening to that man, honestly, I smiled. But then, as I was trying to digest what he said, because he said a whole lot of sense, as I was trying to digest it, I came across another video where another Yoruba elder came out to say that as Nigeria is now, that the best way to go is to follow the footsteps of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And honestly speaking, after listening to him, you know, I sat down, I began to ask myself, wait, do they have anything in their mouth? I mean, I saw their teeth be. What is happening? Anyway, I will just allow you now to listen to the man that spoke, saying that the best way to go now is to follow what this man has said. Listen to him, I'll be back.
Kanu and Biafra is the way out of Nigeria. Biafra is the way. Biafra exit is the door that will allow other nations to leave Nigeria. So everybody, because if our government careless, these powers that be in the world, they go down by force. So if our government careless, that's why they do this program. Israel say make they let Kanu go, make a release Biafra. Trump they talk, other nations they talk, African nations they talk. But now they watch the actions of the superpowers of the world, waiting they want to take Biafra do for Nigeria, how they want come up Biafra from Nigeria, how they want free Kanu. That is the key to the future. Biafra is the key to the future of Nigeria. If you now look at my post where I do for July, before they say they want do judgment for 18th of July, I write for that post, I say, free Nnamdi Kanu, may they go. Nnamdi Kanu na Fulani problem, no be Yoruba problem. I dey talk, make our president here say, you will be Yoruba, don't inherit Fulani problem. Kanu say Fulani problem. Because the prophecy where they see, now the prophecy they work against them. Now wetin they won't do, now in they see for prophecy, no be wetin Yoruba won't do, now they see for prophecy. Even if Nigerian government no want divide Nigeria, the world powers go divide Nigeria because of Biafra. So Biafra is the way. Every part of Nigeria we won't go, make dem ready to go. As Biafra dey go, all of us comot through Biafra. Now, but no be that one I wan talk. Wetin I wan talk be say the powers that be want each unit stakeholder of Nigeria to have a good future. The sufferness wey Igbo people dey suffer and the genocide of Christians in Nigeria, e don reach the whole world. And because of that, they wan make peace. Peace wey be say political peace wey everybody go fit defend himself and stand by himself. That is the ultimate goal. And this is what our government should do to complement the effort of the American government. The American government now don subdue all the cabals, negative cabals, don subdue all the powerful people wey no let all the chains wey they put for the hand and leg of National Assembly, all the chains wey they put for president hand wey no let her do wetin dey in mind. American government initiative for Nigeria now, e don comot those ones for road. So the presidents and the National Assembly should do the needful. So make we do friendly separation into cooperation. Confederation is friendly separation to cooperate at a higher level with respect and dignity. That is confederation. And with all the friends of Biafra now, they no go gree for that parliamentary wey una dey talk. So make una think am well, or else they will just jack Biafra comot. It go become republic by itself. And once you do that, Yoruba Nation too, they get name for United Nations. They go just give them their own. The middle better where they kpai anyhow, United Nations go give them their own republic. Niger Delta Republic don stand. Therefore, government should play ball. Do it before they do it for you. We must divide ourselves before they divide us. This is good news. If Nigeria government no wan divide us, they go divide us. The world powers they go divide us. Therefore, the government must show relevance. As they help us now, they don't send all the cabals to sleep. The powerful people where they hold us down, all of them they run for their life. This is the time where all of them they run. Make the government come sit down, National Assembly and the presidency. May they organize small confab, then referendum. May they make all of us vote for how we want to do am. May they do am. May we get Confederation Republic of Nigeria. Parliamentary no go work because the friend of Biafra no go gree parliamentary. They want Biafra may stand by itself. So everybody must stand by himself. That's the formula. Biafra is the way, is what to study to solve Nigeria problem.
Now you heard him. And after listening to him, I say wahala dey, wahala dey. Well, if you remember, about 1 month ago, we also saw a Yoruba doctor who based abroad came out begging or apologizing to Nnamdi Kanu, telling him to forgive him because he was one of the persons that criticized him when he started. But now he has come to his senses. He has realized that all that this man said is true. Of course, they are all coming to pass. And so this Yoruba man who based abroad, is coming out to apologize. And after listening to him again, I said, God. Anyway, please, I will still beg you to listen to him briefly. Then you understand what we are saying. But I tell you that a lot is happening. A lot is happening. You know that part of the Bible that says that when the prodigal son came back to his senses, he said, no, I can no longer stay here. I have to go back to my father. Gradually, people are coming back to their senses. It might take a little time, but I tell you that, Nigerians will come back to their senses. Please, just listen to this video.
Hey guys, I just got back home. Please listen to this.
Some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. It is the spillover of their same, should I say, terror effects that we are feeling right across the South. That was why we said with the launch of ESN that we cannot allow that nonsense to continue. They know they are not going to make any headway in the East. They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them. That enabled Fulani to take...
Let me pause it here. See, I like, if I'm wrong, I am the first to come out to say I'm wrong. I'm telling you. See this guy here, Nnamdi Kanu. I never supported IPOP. I'll be honest with you. I never did. I thought they were too aggressive, you know. I didn't believe in their cause. But now, I'm looking at all his videos. It looks as if this man saw the future. I'm telling you the truth. Everything he said in the past is happening now in our very before in Nigeria. I'm telling you, this man saw the future. And you know the one where they bust my head? Sunday Igbo, that probably did worse than him, is a chief in Yoruba land today. Militants, this Fulani militant that is causing mayhem in Nigeria today, they are repentant and are in Nigerian military as repentant militants. Guess what? This gentleman is still in prison in Nigeria under Jagaban government. Is it fair? It's not fair. It's wrong. This guy actually saw the future. I feel bad that I did not even listen to him or believe him. I feel bad. And he should not be in prison. It's wrong. If there's any atom of fairness in this country called Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu should be a free man. If you guys don't want to host him in your country, then let him go back to his family in London. And as again, I have to accept for the first time in my life that Nigeria is actually Namazi Nnamdi Kanu Toka. If you release him to go home to his family, it's unfair. Fair is fair.
I want to ask the US ambassador, I want to teach Africans what they don't know this evening. There is no country that functions on this multi-ethnic rubbish. Nowhere in the world, not even the USA, that was created by people who are not indigenous to America. The owners of the soil of America are Native American Indians. That is a fact of life. God gave America to Western Europe to develop and gave them a special grace to be the beacon and the light and the conscience of the world. Because God knew that if he had left all these wonderful people in Europe, they would become contaminated. He removed them from Europe, sent them to America, built a wonderful nation as a shining light and a beacon for the whole world to look up to. Even that America that was built from scratch by people who are not indigenous to the land is not multicultural. Why am I saying this? America was founded on the principles of Judeo-Christian, Greco-Roman, democratic value systems. I repeat, America is not multicultural. They accommodate other races and other nations. Yes, they can accommodate you. But where you're coming into, the bedrock, the foundation of America is based on Judeo-Christian principles, Greco-Roman political ideology, which is republicanism. America is not multicultural. America is Western Europe. The value systems of Western Europe, Judeo-Christian, Greco-Roman, Republican governance. Had America been a multicultural society, they would have space for Sharia. I'm now addressing the US ambassador to try to tell them to stop deceiving people. We are educated, we went to school for a reason. We're enlightened and we have our brain intact. There is no country on this earth that runs on this wishy-washy multiculturalism. It doesn't happen. What you have are established order and value systems upon which various cultures can now coexist. If you go to America, you coexist under the provisions of the United States Constitution. And the US Constitution is a Christian constitution, not Islam. America is not multicultural, but under that bedrock of liberty and egalitarianism, you allow other cultures to come in. But first of all, they must swear allegiance to or take an oath to uphold the Constitution of the USA. That is something that the US ambassador never told the Janjaweed that went to visit her. The same way that Nigeria cannot function as a viable entity. Wole Soyinka knows what I'm talking about. I'm even sure somebody who claims he's learned, as Bishop Coker is, understands what I'm talking about. No country on this earth. The value system of the State of Israel is based on Judaic principles. The value system of Russia is entirely theirs, it's based on theirs. It's a very Russian way of doing things from times of the Tsar. If you go to Saudi Arabia, it is essentially a Sharia Islamic state. You can live there, no problem. You can build your churches if you want. I think they've necessary to allow churches to be built. But it is never a multicultural society. Japan is not a multicultural society. China is not. They can accommodate you, but that doesn't mean they are This is the type of nonsense they feed Africans. And we fall for that very gimmick of multiculturalism. At the end of the day, you end up with a useless contraption like Nigeria. You don't have any value system that anybody anywhere can define. If I talk about the USA, I can talk about hamburger in the USA. We can talk about, what else do they have in the USA? Hamburger, you can talk about, what's it called? What are the traditional dishes? Apple pie and all the rest of it. You can say that these are American dishes. If you go to the UK, you can talk about maybe mashed potato and bangers and mash, which is sausage and mashed potato as their national meal. That's understandable. But I ask you, if you come to Nigeria, what is the national dish of Nigeria? Does a Fulani Janjaweed eat ofe egusi, where we come from? Does an Igbo man eat a wedu soup? The answer is no. So on what basis is all this so-called multicultural foundation going to be laid upon? On what? We are not one people. We may be black, we may be Africans, but we're not one people. Not even one religion. If Britain cannot stay in an EU that is entirely Christian, EU is entirely Christian. Britain left. Nigeria, you don't know if Nigeria is Christian or in fact is Islamic. So for me to accept the multiculturalism being preached by the US ambassador, I have to embrace Islam as my religion. That's what it means. And some of you get taken in by all this rubbish. And I feel sorry for you. Yeah, sometimes when I say this, I'm being very arrogant. If you are educated, you will understand that no nation is multicultural. They allow other cultures to come in. It doesn't mean they're multicultural. They have a viable space where multicultural ideas or identities can thrive. But the foundation has to be monolithic. It has to be one dominant value system and ideology. That's how it is all over the world. Don't let anybody fool you otherwise. That is the same reason why you have this anomaly. In a so-called republic, you have royal fathers in a republic. Because you are trying to shuffle multiculturalism. You are trying to marry the feudal system of the north, the monarchical system of the west, and the republican system in the east, to marry them into one. And what you have is entirely rubbish, and that is why Nigeria can never work. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Competing value systems. Nobody wants their own value system to be subsumed under another person's value system. This is something that the US ambassador never told you. But here I am telling you today. Because if you come here, you become educated. If you come here, you become enlightened. If you come here, you stop being a zoo animal, you become a human being.
That is it. That is the last speaker. That is Mazam Kanu, when he was still preaching the gospel of truth, when they have not kidnapped him from Kenya. In Nigeria today, everybody is seeing what is happening. But what they used to deceive people, it is that our nationality is our power. That is the idea they used to deceive people. And when they know that this idea, this thinking, and those things is not working, and it is not going to work, no matter what. Those Yoruba elders, the man spoke very well. The man, anybody that understand that keep reading and that keep going through the history of this country, it is when your brain will start opening, then you will start understanding the foundation of where you stand. Then you will know that Nigerian does not even supposed to exist at the first place. Because starting from the Usman Danfodio, the Awolowo, the Bello, the Zik, and the rest of them, they have been trying their best to make Nigeria to work, but at the end, it's not working due to the multi-linguistic ethnic group that is everywhere. So nobody want to survive. Nobody want to allow each other to pass. It will be me or me alone, and nobody want to even to listen to any other person apart from his own. That is the main problem. The main reason why you see there is a lot of ethnic problem in Nigeria, tribalism problem, ethnic problem, nationality problem, and rest of it is because of the way Nigeria has been built. The British never built Nigeria to work. They built Nigeria to cause problem in Africa. They built Nigeria to make sure that every day they will keep fighting themselves to the extent that nobody will even understand what he's doing in the name of they are one. They built Nigeria and caged it and used the military to surround everybody. So you don't even have to leave the cage. If you want to run, they will bring you down. That is how they do the country. And that is what the country is being built on. That is why you see no matter whoever that tries to speak up to tell the world what is really going on in the country, the next thing that will bring the person down, the next thing that will track him, and the next thing they will not be hearing his voice again. This issue of let Nigerian be good, let Nigerian work, it is not today job, it is not today work. The first speaker who speak concerning the forefathers that have been praying for Nigeria, that they are not the first person, that he will not come and be praying again because of those people that have already prayed before, that have already prayed and die and go. What did they achieve till date? People is still suffering. Then let nobody come and tell him that he's prophesizing doom to the country. No, he's telling the people the truth. And the only solution is let everybody, each and every ethnic group and every zone go and arrange themselves and start thinking the right way. If not, we'll keep claiming that we are one when we know we are not. The North have a large deposit of gold, oil, and many mineral resources. The West have their own good resources, cocoa and gold and silver. The East also have. And every part of the country you see today have their own vital mineral resources that will even make them to become great, more than what they are even thinking of. But it's because of this issue of laziness and issue of oil, the oil that they found in the eastern region, which is the Niger Delta region, the Port Harcourt, the region, which is the Biafran region. That is what is making them to fight one another. And what make Nigerian claim that they are one is because of the oil. In Niger Delta, nothing. Any day the oil stop coming, that day Nigeria will stop existing. Any day you go around, you knock on the drum of the oil well and you did not see it, that day will be the end of the country. That is it. Everybody understands what is happening and everybody knows the truth and everybody knows what is going on in the country. Because that this country cannot. The best way, raise Mazam Kanu, do the needful, conduct a referendum, and ask the people if they want to be in the country or if they don't want to be. Then do what is right for them. I would like your comment down below, like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria. So thank you for watching.